Here we have for sale, it's absolutely stunning, December 2021 on a 71 plate Ford Transit Custom. This is the 280 model, which means it's got a 2.8 ton gross vehicle weight. This is the short wheelbase limited, what was a panel van, which has undergone a fantastic double cab conversion. This has got the 2-litre EcoBlue diesel Euro 6 engine producing 130 PS, finished in the fantastic magnetic grey. So what we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a limited panel van of this age. We'll also talk you through the styling elements which have been added and that fantastic double cab conversion as well. Starting here then at the rear of the vehicle, we've got rear barn doors. So barn doors are two doors which open like so. On a limited you get a number of elements which come colour coded. That includes the door handles all around the vehicle, the trims down the side here above the rear number plate, rear bumper, front bumper, and also the wing mirror caps all come colour coded in the body colour, which is, as I mentioned a bit earlier, is magnetic. Bit of body styling which has been added here at the rear of the vehicle. Then we can see we've got this fantastic rear spoiler just there, just really helps to tie in with the rest of the look of the van, gives it a very sporty look. Of course we've got the alloy wheels which we'll come to in a minute as well. Looking here then, we've got rear parking sensors integrated into that colour-coded rear bumper, and of course got the front parking sensors as well. In terms of condition then at the rear of the vehicle, hopefully you can see here, hopefully the camera is conveying this accurately, but absolutely stunning condition of the rear doors. Of course, remember this is not a particularly old van with very low miles, so we're not going to be finding a tremendous amount on this one. If I'm being hypercritical, there is possibly the smallest crease there. You probably won't even see it in the camera, but as I say, very small indeed. If we open up the rear barn doors then, we can start to have a look inside the rear of the vehicle. You can see we've got carpet lining to the rear panels. By pulling on this yellow arm just here from that position, it clips into place there against the rear door, and that allows you to open it up to its full 180 degree position. You can of course do exactly the same with the other door as well to give you maximum accessibility into the rear of the van. And this is where you can start to see that this van is not quite standard in the rear. So to start with, we've got the nice non-slip, what we call Altro flooring. This is what you'd usually find in camper vans, say VW camper vans. A really hard wearing material which is very easily to, you can sweep it out or you can wash it if you needed to, but really good flooring to have. And you can see then lovely carpet lining. They've done the rear pillars, they've done the rear arches, and you've also got the nice Ford wording there. I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but just looks very nice, and these nice contours as well there to finish it off. Also in the headlining, again, some really nice detail here around the LED spotlights which have been added. So you've got 6 LED spotlights there in the rear. Condition, absolutely spot on. The rear threshold, everything is just lovely here in the rear, and this is where you can start to have a look at the rear seats which have been added. So these are the seats out of a Tornado Custom, what would be an 8 or 9-seater version of the Transit Custom. The beauty of these seats is that they are quick release, so they are, of course, as you can see here, completely individual. You could just take that seat out if you wanted to, or maybe even the middle one, however you wanted to configure it. As they operate completely independently. You can fold them up like so, you can flip them down if you maybe wanted to use the cup holders on the back of this middle seat. You can even recline them, and as I say, you can take them out as well. So a very versatile setup in the rear of the vehicle. As I say, you could remove all 3 of the seats if you wanted to and have the full space of the van. Moving then down the passenger side of the vehicle, and again, this is where you could just see how clean and straight this particular example is. I think it just looks so good in magnetic. It always works magnetic on a Transit Custom. Now you can see the alloy wheels. I mentioned these a little bit earlier in the video. So these are the 20-inch caliber gunmetal grey T-Sport alloy wheels. These are absolutely brand new with brand new load rated tyres as well. The alloys themselves are of course load rated to the Transit Custom. Again, they just always work with these vans. We've got a set of sidebars, we've got roof bars. These ones have actually also got the crossbars to go with them as well. You can see that we've got nice opening side window here, of course nicely demonstrated just there. And if we open up the side loading door, we can start to have a look at the load space from this side. So as you can see, you can fold it up, completely stood up straight like so, and that is all by using these handles just here. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. There we go. So you can fold that down into place like so, and then using this handle you can then pick that seat up and get it back into its normal upright position there. Isofix compatibility on the 2 outer seats there, but lovely condition inside, absolutely spot on. You've got armrest as well on the 2 outer seats just there. Very, very nice indeed. I like what they've done as well. They've left the bottom part of the bulkhead there, and they've carpet lined that, but left the load through hatch so you can get through underneath with some storage to the underneath of the passenger seats. If we open up the passenger door, again you can see just how clean and tidy that is there inside the passenger door. Same with the passenger step. Lifting up this mat here, lovely condition under there as well. Seats, again, almost in, you could almost call this unused condition, absolutely lovely. You can pick up these seats as well, both of those, to give you some access then underneath the passenger seats there for, as I say, some bit of extra storage. You've got a fold down work tray in the centre. Give a pull on that tab, gives you a couple of cup holders and also somewhere to store your paperwork as well. Lovely condition of the dashboard, cup holders, bit of storage as well on top of the dashboard as well there. Shutting the side loading door, then moving around to the front of the vehicle. We're just starting to lose the light here unfortunately, but as I say, we will hopefully show you this as clearly as we possibly can. Looking at the headlights, the Transit Custom Limited comes with these fantastic headlights, as you can see, with a nice LED daytime running light there around the outside. Looks very, very mean from the front. You've got the Ford Trail front grille, we've got a front splitter on here as well. We've got the front parking sensors. You can see there that one of the fog lights is lit up. That's not because that one is broken, it's just because the wheels are turned on a lock. They use the fog lights as cornering lights. Lovely condition here to the front of the vehicle. I mean, we may find 1 or 2 stone chips here if we look closely enough, but next to nothing. It's lovely, lovely condition throughout really, this van. And finally then, looking down the driver's side of the vehicle here, again you've got the opening window on the driver's side as well. Absolutely spotless. Very, very nice indeed. If we open up the driver's door then, we can quickly have a look inside here. Spec that you get as a driver, so lovely condition then of the step. That's the correct position there of the toolkit behind this little flap just there. Looking at the flooring inside as well, no issues there, all in really good order. Looking at the driver's seat, no excessive wear of course as we'd expect here. Lovely condition of the driver's seat of course. You've got the armrest which is on a ratchet, so you can set that to your desired height. You have electric windows and electric folding mirrors as well up here on top of the driver's door, and that's how those are operated, just by pulling on that dial back towards you like so. You've got auto activated lights and auto activated wipers. You can see of course we've got 2 full remote keys with the vehicle. Looking at the steering wheel then, we've got the leather multifunctioning steering wheel. On the left hand side you've got your cruise control settings, and on the right hand side you've got your onboard computer controls just there. Looking at the dashboard, 9,155 miles recorded. Up on top of the dashboard then we've got a USB and a 12 volt socket just there. 6-speed manual gearbox, as I mentioned, to go along with that 130 brake horsepower engine. A nice fold down cup holder just there. And bear in mind, all of this comes as standard on the limited spec. It really is quite impressive. We've got heated front seats, heated windscreen, heated door mirrors. You've got the Sync 3 screen as well, so you've got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto on here, and of course you've got your DAB radio as well. 12 volt socket and a USB just down there as well. Absolutely lovely condition throughout, fantastic specification, very nice body styling, as I'm sure you'll agree, and that brilliant double cab conversion in the rear of the vehicle. Available here at Bridgend Van Centre today at the time of recording. If you'd like to see the full advert, if you haven't seen it already, please head over to our website bridgendvans.co.uk. This is where you'll find the description, the price and the photography of this vehicle. We will welcome inquiries on either of the numbers listed there at the bottom of the sign. You can also of course welcome inquiries via our website or any of the platforms that you are maybe viewing this on, maybe Auto Trader, eBay, Gumtree, whatever it may be, maybe even directly on YouTube, who knows. We can arrange delivery of all of our vehicles nationwide. We can offer cars or vans, we can take them in part exchange, so by all means give us a call with any part exchanges that you would like to put in towards this vehicle to help towards the cost of course. As I say, we can arrange finance at very competitive rates as well. Thank you very much for watching.